What's up, everybody? P69 1000 here. Hopefully, everybody's doing good today. I accidentally deleted my intro to this video, so if there's a few gaps in between the video segments, I am so sorry. I did make a mistake this time, but these are about two crazy, creepy cryptids that I've never heard of before. It was a lot of fun doing research on them, so I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I did. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The devil bird, locally known as the ulama, is a cryptid of Sri Lanka. It is said to emit blood-curdling shrieks in the night. In Sri Lankan folklore, it is believed that the cry of this bird is an omen of death. Its precise identity is still a matter of debate, although the spot-bellied eagle owl matches the profile of the devil bird to a large extent, according to a sighting in 2001. Its eerie cries have been attributed to various birds. The most likely candidates, however, are the forest eagle owl for the upcountry area, the hawk eagles, and the crested honey buzzard in the lowland jungles. The legend of the ulama of Sri Lanka. A long time ago, a husband and wife had a newborn son. The husband was suspicious of his wife and believed the baby wasn't his. One day, while the mother was out, the husband became enraged at the idea of his wife's infidelity and murdered the baby. He then prepared a special dinner for his wife by chopping up the baby and making a big batch of newborn curry. When the wife returned home that night, the husband served her a heaping portion of the curry. She began eating it and was quite happy with the meal until she found a tiny finger in it. The wife couldn't believe her own eyes, and the realization of what her husband had done finally hit her. Consumed with grief and horror, the wife began to scream. Wailing, she fled from the home and ran into the jungle's darkness, where she was transformed into the devil bird, the ulama. Her screams still echo through the forest at night, and anyone unfortunate enough to hear her cursed cry falls misfortune to death. Locals claim that the devil bird looks like a type of owl, and it sounds like a screaming woman or young boy. It's even been described as having a specific interval call, with a distinct sound of a raise at first and then a fall. They also say that hearing its call in the jungle at night spells death, and that even thinking of walking through the jungle where the ulama might shriek is a terrifying experience for many locals. The Sri Lankan people aren't the only ones who have described the devil bird. Back in 1681, British sea captain Robert Knox wrote about the bird, describing it as the voice of the night. Some believe the devil bird could be a spot-bellied eagle owl, also known as a forest eagle owl. The locals call it the large horned owl. It is important to note that at least 12 owl species exist on the island of Sri Lanka. However, many locals on the island believe that the devil bird is no ordinary owl, but a monstrous creature that takes the shape of an owl, but has much more sinister motives in mind. In June of 1997, naturalist and cryptozoologist Jonathan Downes was visiting an animal fair at Newton Abbot in Devon, England. While there, he came across a cage of exotic tree frogs from Cameroon, West Africa. The exotic frog seller noted that the frogs were able to make their nose glow in darkness in order to attract their prey. The vendor was selling the frogs for $38 per frog. Unable to purchase a specimen, Downes took the information to local herpetology scientist, where he was told that the science recognizes no frog species that are able or known to produce a bioluminescent light. The flashlight frog is described as being 2 inches long with green skin, uniformly covering its body, and large pale eyes set widely upon its head. It is noted as having a slightly raised bump or horn at the end of its nose that is slightly blue or fluorescent in color. This is the area that is able to light up or glow via bioluminescence. At night, it lights up its nose to attract flying insects, and once close enough, the frog strikes with a long, pale yellow tongue. What's up, everybody? P69 1000 here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. These were two very interesting cryptids that I don't really get to hear very much about. There wasn't a lot of information on them, but I thought this one was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. Peace, love. I love you all. And until next time, have a great day.